This is Dabu 7 Earthquake Update. And right out the gate, I want to point out that an area that normally has a swarm going on, ones and twos magnitude wise, similar to what happens down here in Puerto Rico, the area of Southern California is quiet. Now, I've done several videos here recently talking about the Juan de Fuca, talking about the Cascadia, the San Andreas, and just put out another video talking about the Newport fault that runs right through the Los Angeles basin. And they're saying that methane is leaking from there now, and it's leaking there in a 30-mile stretch. This is alarming to them because they say this comes right after the USGS just put out this warning, and they're also saying that this fault is much deeper than they thought, meaning that if a big quake was to pop there, it's going to be that much more devastating. And I covered all that in a video I just put out that was titled LA's Big One, talking about the methane release and all that. Now, when you focus on the Midwest, here in the past couple years, the fracking quakes, especially Oklahoma City, running up into Kansas, they've popped up on the radar. Those swarms have seen an uptick as well, hitting up into what used to be the 2s and 3s, then became normal 3 range, and then started hitting up into the 4s and above 4. But what we've seen also has been an uptick of smaller quakes across the Midwest, from Illinois down in through Missouri. And just here in the past couple months, we've seen them hitting right around what I call the keyhole of the New Madrid, right around New Madrid. One actually hit dead center in the keyhole. Now, as you can see here, we've had a very shallow quake in Michigan, 3.3 just 4 hours ago, 5 kilometers deep, very shallow. And there was also a quake that struck down here in Alabama, 3.8. So this is definitely out of the ordinary for the Midwest to see, quakes like this popping up here and there. It's becoming more commonplace than it used to be. Let's just put it that way. You used to not see them. They'd be pretty rare across this region. And now we're starting to see multiple quakes popping up across this neck of the woods. It's just something to keep an eye on, especially with these smaller quakes spreading across this region and the West Coast going silent. I'll leave a link, and until next time, this has been Dabu 7 with an earthquake update.